Well, hello there, vinyl community. It's Jacob coming to you again from the Dallas Open Micer YouTube channel. I'm going to make another entry here in the Vinyl Scavengers contest. The Vinyl Scavenger is Martin Parrott, and he's got a wonderful VC channel, and he's got a contest going right now where you can win a CD that he's put together. One of the neat things about this contest, and I think it's an indicator of what a class act the Vinyl Scavenger is. He doesn't say anything about having to like or subscribe to anything that he's doing to participate in this contest. If he did it so gracefully and tactfully that it just went above my head or went without notice. But I like it when somebody throws a contest out there and they're not angling to enhance their clout by getting people to join up or follow them when maybe that's not what they want to do. I think Martin's got the hey, if you like what I'm doing, you can watch my channel. But if it's not your cup of tea, or Martin's a cheese lover, I guess, so maybe if it's not your slice of cheese, or might just be assuming he's a cheese lover because he's talked about it on his radio program. But anyway, I've got some wonderful finds, some more clearance finds. This is might be my best ever clearance jazz haul ever. And I've got so many jazz records, I'm going to break this up into two videos. This is going to be a little more of the modern stuff, and the old-timey stuff we'll save it for another video. And I won't even have time to talk about all these things because it'll just take too long. So we're getting started here. Don't let that terrible split seam fool you. The record's in great shape here. Off to a good start. That wasn't too hard. Keep them moving fast. Leonard Feather enjoyed this when he wrote some notes on the back. All music wasn't as kind. Now there are things here like this one that I already own, but couldn't pass it up. Thought I'd maybe check the condition of the vinyl, see if it's upgrade, or in this case this is a 6i. My go-to is a 2i that I purchased sealed. It's got a little bit of a scratch on Strange Meadowlark, unfortunately, but it is a different sounding record than my 2i. I was happy to pick that up. This was very clean. And it's going to be an upgrade copy for me. Do not have an original Jazz Goes to Junior College. I think this is like later Brubeck, but it's really more middle Brubeck. Guy had a lot of life left in him. It's a 70s repress. Delightful record. There are going to be things that are unfamiliar to me, familiar, outside of my comfort zone. Here's a comfort zone. Did not have this beautiful on Fantasy. Flawless. These records are all in pretty great shape. Ellington and Fake Stereo. I think we're making good time here. Some good talent on this one. Look at that, all those liner notes I could read. hard to think of this. This is not old timey. It's just old, timeless. Here we're getting into sort of more modern stuff. Again, these records are in terrific shape. It's just so odd going through these like a show and tell without doing a lot of yapping. But if I was to do a lot of yapping, I'd never get through this. This record looks practically unplayed. They did kind of stretch his head though, didn't they? Not as well reviewed as the last one. That's taking me outside of my comfort zone there. A little more jazz adjacent. Harder to classify that. They gotta call it the dog music. Nice clean copy. Listen to that one shortly before filming. I love this one too. Silver Vibes, don't care for it as much. Teddy Wilson with Lionel Hampton. Teddy Wilson, still big in Japan. Perry Como on vocals. Nice clean solid label Columbia. Too clean to pass up. Oh. Page came loose. Was that an insert? I don't remember. Looks disgusting. Record's in nice shape. Never picked up the Swingle Singers, but they are playing with the Modern Jazz Quartet. Give it a try. Oh, that's a terrible album title. All these wonderful records nobody wanted. Last day of the sale. Show up late. These are still there in the afternoon. Interesting. Yeah, Woody Herman just couldn't stay away from a recording studio. That's an expression of joy. Well, don't let the spelling mistake fool you. This was a fun listen. This one came in a series. And then the record's in the RCA sleeve. Why not? Interesting illustration. To the back of the box there, it requires a little more reach. These abused covers. A delightful surprise. This one is warped. Oops, bumping the tripod. It's got that kind of bowl-shaped warp, but I'm hoping I can flatten it. I love this record. At the very least, it's got a wonderful clean cover. Got a couple other copies of this one, but if I can get this unwarped, it'll be the go-to. Here it is, my first Weather Report album. Going out on a limb, folks. The British pressing. He's wearing a shirt. So what's Herbie Man gonna do when he plays reggae? Obla di obla da. Let's skip over that one. Thought that had been some kind of nasty stain. I tried to clean the smudge off with a wipe, but it's actually part of the art. I do like that cover. Oh, the terrible design where you got to pull the record out from inside. I don't know why I flipped that one so many times. You know what I was thinking was kind of reminded me of like a Tom Baker Doctor Who. The mind wanders. Looks like Louis Bellson's playing for Concord Jazz. Looks like it's in studio. No apparent sign of rain. It's a dry umbrella. We're getting there. It's cover seen better days, but the record itself is in what appears to be nice shape. Doesn't smell bad. I don't know what the historic telecast was, but it might be worth checking out. There's some nice names on here. You might see some of your favorites. Some of my favorites. That Musical Heritage Society does a little bit of jazz from time to time. I like those fellas. That's a cool guy right there. I don't know anything about his personal life. Looks like he might have been a difficult personality to deal with. Ooh, catching a lot of glare on this one. Hey, finally got a blue note here in this haul. Good old 3 stars on All Music. Some 80s McCoy Tyner. He looks relaxed there. Put on some comfortable clothes. This one's in spotless condition, but look at that. Somebody did not take kindly to this cover. It should be okay once it's in a nice sleeve. The record looks as if it's been unplayed. Interesting. So they brought the tree into the studio. I like the chair. Interesting cover theme. Not one I've listened to yet. Going out on a limb here. I don't even like football that much. Oh, and poorly treated record jacket, but the records are in nice shape. You think if you're doing that kind of abuse to the jacket, you might leave the records out and use them as a coaster or something. Never seen this label before, to the best of my knowledge. And if it is just cheap, I mean they're squeezing 2 records in here. I'm not expecting a sonic marvel, but for the price, I thought, hey, can't go wrong there. And even though that is old stuff, it doesn't feel old and dated. What feels old and dated? Maybe Hello Dolly. Hey, that's the last item in the video. Got through over 50 albums there in 20 minutes. I wonder if I remembered to pull anything from the shelf. Oh, these are getting a little asymmetrical, aren't they? Did I pull anything from the shelf to show you? I sure did. From time to time, I do like to make a note to self. These things come in handy. And if you ever want to hear yourself in glorious stereo, here's what you can do. You can record yourself simultaneously on 2 different cassettes and play them back together, and there you have glorious stereophonic sound that you can enjoy if you haven't heard yourself in stereo, speaking directly to both ears at the same time. I recommend you try it. Anyway, that's all I got for you in this one. I'd like to come back to you again. I'll probably film it in just a little bit. Some old-timey jazz that nobody wants, and nobody wants to watch either. Thanks. And a little bit of marker on top of the little flare up with the skin condition on the hand. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you made it to the end, as always, you're greatly appreciated.